Okay, here's my second walkthrough with Foundries and Forges on Dungeon Defender's Nightmare Hardcore, with a squire without any help with any other class. Let's first wander and grab all the chests for the mana. First wave can be a little bit tricky. It took me a little bit to work out, and I actually had to go look up several videos. I did do it on my apprentice, and yeah, you know, I just incorporated the apprentice build with a squire. Yeah, switch the turret, so forth. First setup on the first wave. Harpoon turret, top steps, facing the crystal. One on either side, like so. You don't actually have much mana after that, so to continue with defences, put a bouncer out the front here. And that's basically it. So let's start that up. I like to stand on the crystal for the first wave at least. As you get spiders, it'll spawn within this inner square here. So let's anyway, there you go. There's one. That's another one. Let's quickly get that. I got hit by him. See if we can get the mana for. There we go. Another turret. Let's watch where this guy's coming from. So don't want him coming up somewhere I'm unexpected. Okay, he's gonna come through here. Okay, no big deal just yet. Another turret's dealing with him, so let's quickly set this up as fast as we can. Some harpoons up, and there he's down already. Grab the rest of that, grab his blue token, or mana thing. Let's see if we can put this a little bit closer up the back here. I cannot summon there. Oh. I had 3 here in the other video, but my voice was too damn quiet. So, yeah, right there. That should be sufficient. Let's throw another harpoon turret out here. Oh, sorry, another bouncer, then the harpoons. I do have 3 out the front one. The main front way, I guess is the best way to look at it. But you don't really need a third one here. If you want to put one down, by all means go for it. But this one here also counts as the third turret for that side if they get too close. Let's grab this mana, drop another bouncer, then you turn it around, and put some mosquito. Put those two. So that's pretty much it. So let's run down and grab these chests really fast, check the gear, it's a godly. In my last attempted video I did get a mythical. Some epic, so 21 seconds, it should be enough. Okay, looks powerful. Go to the next one really quick so we can start upgrading those bouncers. It's a godly. So let's upgrade these bouncers. I've been watching another guy on YouTube that does various walkthroughs and how-tos as well. His main one I've been watching is Misty Maya, how to do that, and his order of upgrading was, yeah, the outer first. He'd have mage walls out here if you're an apprentice, but on Misty Maya he would upgrade his walls first, then his offensive turrets. So I'm basically going off that rule first, do the outer defences, then do the inner defences. So let's upgrade them and stay away from that for now. So he's over there. Give me a few seconds to get all this. And he's down. Let's grab his blue token. We upgrade these here. It's just really, really simple. You could probably AFK for it if you really, really wanted to. That's why I prefer the squire over the apprentice myself at the moment, due to everything has just far much more health. So I can stand that beating. I did manage to do this with a group of 4 people on my apprentice. So it's actually quite easy. I was surprised how easy it was with 4 people with the extra monsters. And the defences held up quite well. So I was quite impressed. Jeez, that thing's big. Wouldn't want to run around with that, you might be compensating for something. Let's check that, it's nothing special. So let's grab this last chest. Okay, right, so out of defences once again. Oh, cancel that, I upgraded the turret behind me. She needs upgrading anyway, so let's see if I can pick this up. It'll give me, yep, 300. So let's grab that. Upgrade this one, and press G for go. Let's just stand in the middle for now. Yeah, see, I've just got 100k for just the junk that was on the ground. So, money-wise, even if you couldn't finish, say, the last wave in certain missions, it is a good source of income for after just hitting 74. That's actually how I made a lot of my money. So just try to first few waves. I still actually do that myself. I can't get past probably wave 3, or the 3rd wave you do in Misty Mire myself. So I run the first 2, even sometimes I hit the 3rd, just for the income and possible drops to sell. Or, yeah, just sell to the NPC, or it's actually a half decent one that someone might use, I'll sell it in my shop. And I will say, go and look in people's shops, even if you don't have much money, because last night, myself, I actually came across 2 Ballisticus, I think it's called a Ballisticus, the M16, the M4A1 looking, the machine gun looking gun for a Ranger, and they were both for 10k, and they were actually the better versions. I think one had a base damage of about 370, the other one, I think I've still got in my shop, for a base damage of about 250, 300, and they were selling them for 10k, and they are actually sellable to the tavern guy, the NPC, for 900k. But I threw them in my shop for 20 million each, and one of them sold last night. So, yeah, I'll gladly go buy someone else's cheap junk to make a hell of a profit off it. Which, that was actually the money I got for upgrading this, buying this sword. So, yeah, always run around, have a check of someone's shops. Maybe they've got something in there cheap that either you can use or even resell purposes. I ended up buying half that shop, actually. So it was really cool. I made a hell of a profit, even just selling half of it to the NPCs. I knew no one would want it because there was just such heavy negatives. But yeah, the NPC took quite a bit of money for it, so even better. But yeah, I went to bed with maybe a couple 100k, and I got up with 40 mil this morning. So I went shopping, as to say. Let's check these boots. Mythical boots, there we go. So nothing special, but probably good for a starter. Again, you might actually have godly items that are better than that. So the first starter items here, first mythicals in these aren't too great. They're good for a bit of an income. So let's block real quick. Let's have a look at the map. We have a second ogre coming up. As you can see, can't check that health. So let's get out there and check that real quick. 32 of 44,000, so he's taken off a bit of health. So this is why I prefer the squire over the apprentice, is its defense has a little bit more health and can take much more of a beating. Well, it's probably different if you've got higher stats. I got hit with his snot ball. Personally, that's why I prefer the squire, just because it has more health. The defensive equipment is much more health. Although the apprentice does seem to shoot that just a little bit quicker. Especially the magic missile towers, they shoot really fast. So this is what, wave 5 of 6. Check that. Check there's no chests out. Can't remember if I got them or not. Just try and hang back, I don't want to get webbed by a spider out in the middle of it. Because that's usually what gets me killed when I do die. Is I'm out, I'll get webbed by a spider, and a suicide bomber will run at me screaming and then blow me to smithereens. So that's, try and stay in here. And with the ogre's poison ball that they throw, standing on the crystal, yeah, sure, it's a good thing and all, you know, you're relatively safe. But personally, when I was standing on the crystal, I actually got one of them actually threw one, an ogre threw one directly at me, and it hit me on my on my apprentice. Yeah, I got hit with a direct hit from one, and yeah, it one hit me. I only had about 9k health, 10k health. So it was an instant death. So it's another reason I like the squire, is I do have 60k health, so I can actually take that little bit extra hit, and I can take a bit of a pounding. I'm sure people with decent gear can actually take a pounding on their other characters as well. But like I said in my last video, I've only been playing for about a week. Actually, I'm quite impressed that I can actually handle these myself at the moment. So there's a godly item. So even if you don't need it, that's, what's it worth? 382k. So maybe that'd be a couple upgrades for you if you'd upgrade your gear. So although you don't need it, it's good for an income. And well, you need mana to upgrade your stuff, to get better stuff. I quite like you don't need to run around and get 10 different types of currencies to upgrade things. Now I've been webbed. Let's block really fast. We've got one coming this side. Oh! Where'd that hit? That must have hit the barricade. The bouncer. Okay, we've got two coming up there, so well, that's even the first one's dead already. As you can see, this one behind is being the third turret. So it's actually shooting. It's really handy to have that little bit of extra range. I wouldn't personally put stats in it. Going off what MoPower says, his tutorials are great. I'll actually link his channel. Actually, I'll ask his permission if I can link his channel, and then I'll link his channel in the video description. He's got some really good tutorials on, on the classes, on what you should look for in weapons and things like that. How if you want to build your character like this, put stats in this, put stats in that. What do we got here? Another godly item, and a spider. I don't want the spider. It's down about a third health on the last wave. That's quite good. He doesn't even manage to get to it. The suicide bomber seems to do the most damage to it. And high cast speed is great for the repairs, obviously. I was asked that the other night, whether that's useful, and yeah, everyone in the group, when I was running glitter helms for several people, they said yes. If you can get gear that have that stat on it, as long as it's got the other stats you got, and so basically I look for, okay, last wave, we're done. So basically I'll look for something similar to that. Oh no, hang on, let's find one that's got everything on it. I haven't really got one. Okay, but I want something, I try and look for something that's got personal health on it, personal run speed, which is maxed already, so don't need to worry about that. Bit of personal attack's fine, so you can, as a squire, I like to push things around with a knockback on the sword. And, obviously tower stats, so you want something like that sword. Here you've got all the tower stats across the bottom here. You want all those stats on all your tower gear. if you can. If you can't, well, you know, you make do with what you've got, or if you've got a bit of money, see if you can go out and find some, which I keep doing. Let's quickly have a look here. Have I got the chests? No. It doesn't look like anything special, so let's check this last side, then we'll cut the video out. Show you what the last wave made me. Amazing, godly. Okay. So nothing too special. So flawless victory. Woohoo! Exciting. The last wave makes me 600k in cash. So you know, not bad. So I'll start a video up on how to set this one up and how to do it on Nightmare Hardcore with a squire as well. So I'll see you shortly if you watch this one as well.